Welcome to the channel. Your #1 entertainment resource 6 years running. Get ready for a new dynamic. And hold on to your butts, it's going to be a bumpy ride.
I'm pretty sure most of you are familiar with the phrase, "It could never be made today," as it relates to movies. For those who don't, the quote refers to aspects of a film that could be interpreted as too controversial or offensive to some, if not all, of the audience, and thus the movie wouldn't pass Hollywood's sniff test. Granted, a part of the world seems to have reached a level of hypersensitivity that would find something as simple as a peach offensive. And as the film industry bends the knee to pander to the minority, lifelong fans of the movies they make are pushed to the side, and the entertainment factor is no longer a priority. While that has been the case for several years now, there is a silver lining that hasn't been spoken of enough, and that's what I'm going to be talking about today. There was a moment that was captured a while back on video, where BlackRock CEO Larry Fink explains his goal to influence the world through forcing behavior.
Well, behaviors are going to have to change, and this is one thing we're asking companies. You have to force behaviors, and at BlackRock we are forcing behaviors. What we are doing internally is, if you don't achieve these levels of impact, your compensation could be impacted, okay?
That, when it happened, I found troubling to say the least. The idea that a company, person, or thing should have the power to control human nature and pressure the population to think how the entity wants them to think seems pretty evil to me, and if successful, negates one of the greatest traits mankind has: free will and freedom of thought. When most of Hollywood started to prioritize meeting quotas and diversity, sending a message, and lecturing its audiences.
If you don't come see it, then you're sending a message that black women cannot lead the box office globally.
The qualities that made film great, like engaging twists, interesting characters, and original storylines, took a backseat, and creativity suffered as a result. To clarify, the word diversity, in my opinion, has taken on a new meaning in the last few years, in a lot of instances. And what a lot of filmmakers have apparently forgotten is that diversity was already happening. We've been experiencing it for decades, across all walks of life, and throughout the film industry. The only difference is that before, diversity was happening naturally, and it was genuine. Forcing it just takes away substance, makes everything more fake, and the entertainment industry has enough of that already. So where is the silver lining? Well, I'm overjoyed to say that this system of forced behavior has been failing over time. There's been major pushback from the consumer base, and it turns out that attempting to strong-arm people into changing their outlook on life isn't going to happen. As it relates to Hollywood, moviegoers are hitting the studios where it hurts the most, namely the box office. If this continues, and it looks like it will, the viewing audience can reclaim what made film great in the first place: creativity. And the phrase "it could never be made today" will no longer be applicable going into the future.